Alright, welcome to Advanced PowerPoint course. I'm your facilitator, Mr. Franklin. You are welcome to Advanced PowerPoint course Day 2. We will be delving into advanced animations and transitions, how we can add life to our presentations and make our presentation to be engaging and insightful. You are all welcome. Thank you for joining us. I remain Mr. Franklin. Please let me know if you can hear me. Tonight we will be delving deep into advanced animation and transitions. We will be learning insider tricks. We will be learning some hacks as regards to animations, as regards to transitions, secrets that makes presentation very powerful. Those are things we will be learning this night. We will be doing practical sections, having them on how we can create stunning presentations, insightful presentation, engaging presentations. We are live this night. Let me know if you can hear me. If you are just joining us, you are welcome to Day 2 of the Advanced PowerPoint course. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see my screen. Kindly let me know if you can hear me. Kindly let me know if you can see my screen. And also let us know where you are joining us from. And if you are just joining us, please, I will want to ask that you go to the group, drop the message in the training group, and let everyone know that we are live once again this night. It's going to be an interesting section. It's going to be a power-packed section. Let everyone know we are live. Let me know also if you can hear me, if you can see my screen. Alright, thank you, Mr. Philip. Thank you. Let everyone in the group know we are live. Alright, very audible. Thank you very much. Let everyone know we are live. Drop a message in the group. We are going to delve deeply into animations, into transitions as regards what we have today. Alright, Luchi Jen from Owerri, thank you. Let everyone in the group know that we are live this night. I want to believe that you are welcome. Isibo, yes we can, thank you. Drop a message in the WhatsApp group. Let's starting right away. We are already 3 minutes gone. This is Advanced PowerPoint course. We are in Day 2. Yesterday we talked about the introductions to PowerPoint and explain the slide masters and some basic design principles that makes our design unique and how to customize our slide for consistency, so as to maintain the same font, to maintain the same color, the same logo, and all that without having to be. So this is what we handled yesterday. This night we are going to be looking at how to give life to our presentation, like what is before you, how the transitions, how we are going to be looking at the animations, and then we look at certain things, real life presentations that we are going to be walking through this night. All right, let's head over to this. That is Day 2. All right, once again you are welcome to Advanced PowerPoint course Day 2, organized by Solomon Institute of Tech and Management. Firstly, Mr. Franklin, I'm your facilitator, I'm your host. I'm going to walk us through these 5 days in order to equip us with relevant presentation skills that makes us to stand out in our day-to-day presentations, in our workplace, in our endeavors, in our businesses. Now, this night, what is the objective we have this night? What are the objectives that we are going to be working with this night? Also, we have 3 key objectives. Most times, anytime I make presentations, I like making my objective concise. I like making it concise, put it in 3 key objectives, because once it becomes too many, persons tends to forget it. So number 1 thing this night is to understand the difference between animation and transition. This is the first thing we are going to be learning this night, to know the difference between animations and transitions. That is the number 1 stuff we are going to learn this night, the difference between animations and transitions. Then the second objective, that at the end of the section this night, everyone should be able to learn to apply animation techniques, transition techniques. That is the objective number 2, that everyone tonight should be able to learn. All right, okay, joining from Lagos, from PowerPoint. All right, you are welcome, everyone. Now, the third objective is to master the use of motion pattern, graphics, animations to create a very visible and visual animations. That is our third objective this night. That is our third objective this night. All right. Now, what's the outline we are going to be working with? Once again, it will be in 4 outlines. We have this as well: understanding animation transitions, and then advanced animations and transition techniques, and then we now have what is called creating depth with parallax effect, and then we have our project assignments once again. And then let's quickly move to our project. What are the projects we have for today? This is going to be your project. After today, you should be able to create a presentation that includes number 1, a parallax animation showcasing movement and depth. That's number 1. Number 2, able to also create a slide with custom morph animation. That is what we are going to do as project, your personal project. However, tonight we are going to be going straight to the presentations. We are going to go straight into what we have tonight. So let me open a new slide. Let's start from the scratch. I'll press Ctrl N. We already know that Ctrl N, the shortcut to create a new slide, or Ctrl N. All right, now we have this. Tonight we will be starting with the difference between transition and animation. The difference between transition and animation. Okay, what are the difference between transition and animation? That is one of the things we are going to be looking at this night. What are the difference between transition and animation? The transition is for the slide, while animation is for the text, the objects, the shapes, pictures, whatsoever in the slide. That is what animation is. Animation deals with anything you entered within the system, within the slide. That is what you animate. But the transition is to create a seamless flow between this and this. So tonight, having established that, we are going to, that's the key difference between transition and animation. Transition is for the slide, while animation is for the text, the objects and pictures and whatsoever in the slide. That's having been said, we are going to be looking or starting with the morph transition. This is a very powerful transition. It's a new added transition in Microsoft PowerPoint. If you are using PowerPoint 2010, 2013, most likely you will not have this transition in this morph transition. Mostly you will not have it. If you are using Office 2013, Office 2010, most likely you will not have this transition. It's a new feature that started, I think, if not 2016, 2019. I'm certain 2019 has it, 2024 has it as well. So morph transition is a new added feature from either 2016 or 2019 thereabout. And yesterday someone was asking what version of Office am I using. This is Office 2021. I'm using Microsoft Office version 2021. That is what I'm using. So in that, we are going to be looking at how we can use morph transition, to create a seamless presentation. I'm going to be starting. Let's start with the simple one in this training this night. Let me bring in a blank slide. This is a blank slide. Remove this. Now in this blank slide, we are going to be creating a presentation, and this presentation I'm going to be functioning as maybe as an interior decor or as a real estate agent that is trying to explain some features in a particular house. So how you can make such presentation and make it dynamic and seamless so that it engages your audience, it caught their attention, you are able to pass a message, show certain things you want to show as regards to your presentation. So to do that, let me go to now. Let's take for example I want to use which one should I use now? Which of the picture can I use now? Okay, let's say I use this picture, select it, let's say I use this, and then let me use this, and then insert. Now this is the picture. This one doesn't really have much to show. It doesn't really have much. This one doesn't really have much to show. Let me go to insert another picture. Let me insert another picture. That one doesn't really have what I want to use it for. Okay. Alright, I think I'm going to make use of this, and then let me insert it here as well. That one on top of this, let me delete this, and let me select this. I will come to align. To ensure that it's at the center, I will say align center, and then I will come here and say align middle. I will be sure that yes, this picture is properly aligned in the middle. Now I will head over to my crop tool. Let me head over to my crop tool. In the crop, I will have to come to aspect ratio. Why do I do this? 16:19 is the screen size, like we are using YouTube now, like the YouTube screen size, the standard screen size, that's 16:19. If it is for maybe TikTok or stuff like that, it's now 9:16. So I'm going to select this one, 16:19, which is also the standard size for our slide. So we have stuff like this. I'm going to crop. This is the size. So what I will do now is I will come to this align. I will say align left to be sure that it's at the left, and then I will say align top to ensure that it's at the top. Follow me closely. You will be amazed tonight. You will see certain things that will amaze you this night. So I'm going to hold my shift and then drag this to the end. That fills my entire slide. Now, having done that, this is my first slide. I'm going to come to clear. I will click on this and press Ctrl D to duplicate, and press Ctrl D to duplicate. Let's say I duplicate it into 5 times. I duplicate it into 5 times. Now in this particular one, I'm going to hold this place here. I'm going to hold it here, hold my shift, and then enlarge this place. Now as I'm enlarging it, there is a section I want to show. Now let's say I want to show the window side. I want to show the window side. Follow me please. Let me zoom in a bit. Let's say I want to show only the window side to explain stuff as regards to the window. Now I will hold this. Let me hold shift and move it up a bit. That one is set. Now I will also come to this one, hold my shift and drag this. Let's say I want to show the inside of this balcony or the inside kitchen or whatever it is having there, and then I will ensure that I move it up a bit. Let me use this to know that I'm getting what I want. Now let me hold my shift and then drag it. Beautiful. Now the same thing I will do here. Let's say I want to zoom in inside this whole place, then I will click here, then bring it in a bit to zoom in this area. Now follow me gradually. Then the next thing I want to show, let's say I want to show the TV part. I will also hold shift and then drag to zoom in to that TV part. And then I will take it to that place, ensure that the TV part is shown so as the person to get a proper view of that particular stuff. All right, then let me also head to the first slide. Let me duplicate the first slide again. Ctrl D. We are getting to somewhere, please. Now this is this. We have this, our last slide. Now let's say you are the interior decor and you are making some presentation that this, you want to highlight different places, you want to explain different places. As you can see here, you want to explain different places. Maybe you want to talk about inside here, you want to show this, you want to emphasize on this particular one. Let's say we have more of the inside. Let's see more of the inside. Let me zoom in a bit to see, to focus on more of the inside. Okay, I captured it very well. I think okay, that place is beautiful. Now you might be thinking, how do I know that I have captured it? If you look at this side, you will be seeing what I'm focusing on. This one, I focus much on this particular TV session and then bring in up. Now the next we are going to do now is to come to this second slide, hold your shift, click on the last slide in order to select all of them at once. These are some shortcuts that you can use to work fast. Not doing this one, you select this one, you do select this one, apply, because we are going to be applying the same transition, and the transition we are going to apply is what we call the morph transition. We are going to apply the morph transition, and once we apply the morph transition, you will see what happens, the magic effect, let me call it that, the magic effect of what will happen. Now let's play our presentation and see what we have. For you now, due to this class, for you can put in any text. You can put any text, you can put an arrow pointing downwards. We are still getting to go to that, but however, let's play our presentation and see what we have. Now we have this image, we have this picture. The person shows the interior of the place, and then let's say he wants to explain this, what is the fabrics or whatever here. He now clicks and you see what happens. It looks as if the person is still in the same slide. It looks as if the person is still in the same slide. He zooms in into this section where the person can now focus and explain how this window side is, what is made of, and stuff like that. Then when you click again, it takes you to this section where you can tell the person, okay, in this, maybe this is the kitchen, it has AC, it also has the fire alarm, and there are kitchen tables for that. You explain. After that you click again, it takes you to the cushion where you explain to the person, these are very vast cushions that are big and stuff like that, and that. Once you are done, you click again. It takes it to the plasma, the television there, and you explain. After that, you click again, it zooms into the whole picture where we are coming from. This is the use. This is one of the basic use of morph transition. This is one of the basic use of morph transition. Beautiful. I love this. I sometimes, when I make prepare some presentations for some persons, I use this depending on the nature of presentation. If you are making presentation that shows different parts of a particular building, of a particular object, of a particular stuff, morph transition works best. It moves it seamlessly. You have a seamless flow of your presentation. You move very seamless flow of your presentation. Very powerful transition. Now that is one of the things that morph can help us do. If if you are enjoying the section so far, let me know, let me get your feedback that you are enjoying the section so far. All right, let's also look at another use case of morph transition. Let's also see another use case of morph transition. Now, shortcuts, instead of me going to home, now to bring another slide, to bring a new slide, instead of me going to home and now select any slide here, I will just click here. Once I click there, I hit enter. I press enter. That will give me a new slide. However, the slide it will give me is the previous slide that I am working on. The previous slide I'm working on is a blank slide. If I'm working on title slide, it will give me title slide. If I'm working on comparison slide, it will give me comparison slide. My previous slide is what is going to give me. So if I click below and then hit enter, I'm going to get another slide. That's also a shortcut of replicating a particular slide you have. All right, yes, I'm enjoying it, sir. Thank you. It's going to be amazing. We are starting. All right, now the next we are going to do is, let's come over to this place and have stuff like this. Let's say we have meet our marketing team. Let's say we have stuff like this, meet our marketing team. Let me increase it a bit, and then let's say we make it uppercase, and then I can use my errors family, and then let's say I bold it. Now I have this, meet our marketing team. I want to make a presentation. I'm making a presentation, and in the process of one of the present is to introduce the marketing team, or to introduce the board of directors, or to meet our team members, or meet our board of directors, or meet our head of operations or head of departments, depending on what we are going to do. Now I'm going to be working using a picture of persons. Let me go to insert, come to picture from device. Here there is a picture I already downloaded. Now if you are looking for where to get some pictures, you can make use of freepix.com or Pixel. Those are, you can get some free stuffs to use. Now let's say I selected this meet. Let's say I use this picture to insert. Beautiful. Now once that comes in, the same thing we did earlier, I'm going to go to my crop tool. I will come to my aspect ratio. I will select 16:9. It will be in this format. Then I will say crop. Once I click on crop, that is being cropped. I will go to my align tool. I will say align left, and then I will also say align top. Here, let me hold my sheet and then extend it to fill the entire slide. Awesome. Now, having this, we can say this our marketing team. We can, let me still leave this here. Now, having said this our marketing team, let me come to the picture format. Under the picture format, let me come to transparency. Under transparency, I can decide to select this one. I can decide to select this, or you come to color. Under color, you can decide. I can decide to select this. I can decide to select the gray part. I think I like this. I think I like this, or this one. This is much better for me, if I'm not mistaken. this is a bit better. Now let's say I select this. Now having done that, the next thing I will do also is, let me go to my insert again, get the same picture, and then the same picture, and then insert on top of this one. Follow me gradually, please. I'm not going to be fast. Follow me gradually. We need to understand this. I use these techniques. Okay, now once that is done, also go to my crop tool, come to the aspect ratio. I will say 16:9. That will crop. I will go and click the top, and then that will be cropped. I will come to my align tool. I will say align left, and then I will say align top to have the same alignment, and then hold my sheet and drag these ones to fill the entire slide. Awesome. Now having done this, please follow me. Alright, type of transition. There is no transition for a particular industry. It depends on the nature of your presentation. If you are making a presentation to show some parts, maybe you are doing a building project, you want to show different parts in the building, morph transition like I did now will work best. Morph transition will work best. It will move seamlessly. You just get the picture of that particular interior of that building, and then zoom it like you see me, like I did here. What you will notice is that the part that I want to show, I zoom it so much. If you look at this is what is visible. Now let us understand this. The only part that we show in this picture, in this big picture, is this part. Any part that is visible in our slide pane. This is the slide. Whatsoever that we show is whatever that is in this slide. So anything outside here will not show. So that's why when I move my picture here, I want to show the part that shows the interior of that place, the chairs and that very well, and you see it here. So that when I run the presentation, it will be that part that will show. So morph transition can be used for different things. I'm going to be showing us also what we can achieve with morph transition. There are different ways we can apply morph. Let's proceed. There are a lot we have installed this night. I pray there will be time for us to finish the things we have for you this night. Okay, now remember we have the first picture is fent, the other second one is the retain the same color of the picture. So what do? We click on this slide again, Ctrl D, and then Ctrl D. That's also we have Ctrl D. That should be 5. All right. Now what do? Follow me now. I'm going to be doing something. Follow me now, please. So now we are going to be, let me go to this second slide. Now in this second slide, I will be clicking on this picture. Once I click on the picture, I will go to picture format. Follow me closely now, please. Follow me closely. I will go to this picture format, come to my crop tool. Now under my crop tool, I will say crop to shape. Now in this crop to shape, I will now select this. Let me select oval shape. Let's say I want to crop this to oval shape. Follow me please. Now, okay, now let that remind. Before I do that, let me hold my shift and also zoom this particular picture. Let me zoom it in and ensure that this is here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now once I have done that, the next thing I'm going to do is to go to my crop, come to crop to shape, and then select this oval shape. Once I select it, we see how our shape is now, and then I will come here, hold this, and hold my shift and drag to this particular area. Once I got it okay for me, once it's okay, I remove my hand and this. Then I will now drag this up. I will drag it up. Let me also bring it closer here. Let me also bring this one closer here, and then move it here. All right. Okay, now once I have done that, you see what is here is only the thread. I will now go to my crop tool. Still in my crop tool, I will select fill. Once I click on fill, the entire picture will display. Now what I want to show in this particular place is this young man here. Is the one I want to show. That's the young man I want to display. So that is it. I can bring this in more so that the attention will be only on him. I can bring it in here. Once I got this set, I will, let me hold my shift and also bring it down. Let me bring this one down a bit. All right, now once that is done, once we have gotten that, I will come here and click on crop. I will come here and click on crop. Now I can position it here to ensure that is covered. All right. Now the next thing is to do the same to this. Come here, let's zoom in also, and then let's position it as well. We can zoom in more. Is because of the class I'm trying to be a bit fast. Then come to crop, say crop to shape, select this as well. I'm going to hold shift, and then we make it in this format. Let's bring it here to ensure is for this person, and then let's also bring it up, and let's bring this one here, and then let's make it a bit. All right. All right, now we go to our crop tool as well, and then have to select fill. Beautiful. Now that is what we have. We can move this up and down. Okay, we say crop, and then we can control, let me put control Z. Okay, let's make it to be on her alone. Okay, now once we have gotten that, we can, okay, I think there is still that hand there. We can click out and then bring this to this place. All right, beautiful. Now the next is to do for this particular one, and then we have this. Let's also zoom. Let's also zoom, and then come here, crop to, okay, and then we have all right, and then let's also make it fill, and once that is done, we can move this person to here and position, ensure that is position. Now I can increase this, and then I can bring it here. Beautiful. Now once that is done, I will say crop. We have this lady here, and then this is what we have. Now let's go on to apply some morph transition, but pay attention now, please. Pay very serious attention. This is advanced morph. This is an advanced morph. Advanced morph. Please pay attention. Advanced morph. This is one of advanced morph transition. Please, I repeat, pay attention. Now for this picture, this particular picture and these ones, we are going to link them together. We are going to do some linking of these pictures together. So let's click on this. Let me select this picture. Let's go to picture format. Let's go to picture format. Under picture format, we have to select this. Go to selection pane. Once the selection pane opens up, we are going to look at this. This is this picture. This is the name of this particular picture. That's the name. So what we are going to do now is we are going to this name, which is picture 5, we are going to add exclamation mark 2 times. Hold shift and press 1. That's to add exclamation mark 2 times on this, and go back to the first picture. Click on it. Now get this. If you look at it, this is picture 5. Ensure that they are both the same. The name is the same. So we click on this and also go to picture 5. Once that is done, we hold our shift, press exclamation twice. So that becomes the name. If we come to this is what we have. Also, we have to do the same to this. Do it twice. You come to this, the same to this, and this one, let's also do it to this as well. There is a reason. All right, now we have this set. Now let's click on this, hold shift and select this one. All 3 is selected, and let's go to our transition and apply morph. Now that becomes our transition. Now let's go back to this and then bring our marketing team, and let's go to shape format, and let's bring it forward. Let's bring it to the front. Meet our marketing team. you can apply any color of your choice. Let's say, let me use the eyedropper tool and select this person's color or this one. Let's say I select this to rhyme with the color. It seems it's a bit broadly. Let me also check if this one will work best. I think this is okay. Now we have our marketing team here. You can now add this person's name. You can add the name of, you can add this person, you can add the name. Let me just come here and say, let me say Mr. Elvis O-N or O-B. Now that's the name. I can place it here and then go to shape format and say bring to front. Alright, the same way I can come to the text field. I will select eyedropper. Let's say I use what color will I use now? No, this color is not coloring. That color makes it look different. Or let's say we keep it here for now. Let's play and see what we have. Let's play our animation and see, or our transition. Let's see what we have. Remember, we applied morph. We are not applying morph to the first picture. We apply morph to the second, third, fourth, and fifth. Bear that in mind. That is the same thing we did in this particular aspect. We didn't apply morph to the first picture. Please bear that in mind. Okay, let's play and see what we have. Now we have this, meet our marketing team, and then we play. You see what this happens. Now this Mr. Elvis, we want to focus. We want the focus to be on Mr. Elvis. Mr. Elvis is a so person, is this, is that, is something of this. That is a very wonderful transition. Then we click again, it will move to her, and this person will focus on her, and we talk about her. We click again, it will move to her, and we focus on this person, and then once we click again, it will move to all of them. Very, very seamless presentation. It moves seamlessly, and that is what gives your presentation a professional look. It gives your presentation an engaging presentation. Awesome. While engage your audience, and ensure that your audience are on their toes while you are making your presentation. That is placing emphasis, what you want them to know, what the direction you want them to go. You are the one in charge. You are the one in charge. You carry the presentation. You take the attention where you want them to be. Wherever you want the attention to be, that's what you take it to. That is one of the things you need to know. Now there is something here that there is a mistake I made here. You see this person is small, is because I'm trying to be fast. So here is, if I'm to correct this particular stuff, let me say if I'm to correct it now, let me delete this, and then let's say I copy this, Ctrl C, and then come to this one, Ctrl V, and paste. Go to align, say align left, and then come to align and say align top. Everything is aligned very well. Then what I will do is I will zoom in. Once I take it, I will now position it at this place. Once that is done, the next thing I'm going to do is to still come here and say crop to shape. I'll crop it to this, and then I will hold my shift and drag. Follow me. Once I hold my shift, drag, let me bring it to this place. Once it's at the center, we know that I have gotten it. Now, instead of reducing it, I will now go to my crop and say fill. It will fill the entire place. I can bring it up a bit, and then I can now move this here. I can now move this hand here. That way I can bring this here if I want. I can bring this here if I want. That will give me a more elaborate face than before. And then I say okay. Then if we play it again, we are going to see stuff that is a bit different. Then we play again, you see a more elaborate, a more visible individual. That is what we need to do. Alright, let me get your feedback. How is the morph transition? How are you seeing the morph transition? Is it something you will be using in your next presentation? Is it something you will love to use in your future presentation? Depending on the nature of your presentation, is something that is very interesting, very awesome. Now, going forward, before we finish the morph transition and move to animation. Animation is very powerful. We by God's grace we will finish. This is second use case of morph transition. Remember, this is the one I just showed us is one of the advanced use of morph. One of the advanced use of morph. Morph helps you to be in charge of your presentation. You are the one that directs audience attention. One of the key essence in professional presentation is that you keep your audience engaged. You direct their attention where you want their attention to be. You emphasize on it, and that is one of the things that transitions and animations helps us to achieve. All right. The next is the third use case of morph transition. This one I reserved it for the last. Yes, get the great. I need our feedback. How is the morph transition? How are we enjoying the morph transition? All right. The next is, let me come here and let me copy this. Let me copy this as well. Ctrl C, and let me come here and paste. Ctrl V, and now let's say I will put here meet our team. Meet our team members. Meet our team members. Okay. Now we can have this here, and then we can let's say we have, when I get their pictures, I can select what I can put there. Now meet our team members, and then let's bring in their pictures and make their picture to be very presentable. So I will come here to select the oval shape. I will come here to select the oval shape, and then hold my shift, and then to draw to get a perfect circle. Follow me please. Now once I draw this, I will remove my hand from my cursor, go to outline, come to weight. Let's say we select this one, and then let's go to outline. Our outline, let's say we select this, let's say we use this color outline that we have. All right, now the next thing I can do is let me duplicate this. That's Ctrl D. Because of time, I'm going to be making use of three individuals. Now, in working with shapes, there is what we call smart guard. Now, when you will notice that if I drag this, you will notice a line. If I bring it down, the smart guard will show me that I'm in the same alignment with the previous shape. One of the things that makes your presentation also professional is the alignment of your shapes, of your visuals. What the visuals you are putting, how you align them effectively. So now if I have this, if I move back, you see it shows me the distance between each. There is a perfect synergy, there is a perfect alignment in their distance. So if I leave this here and then come to this particular shape, right click, go to format shape. Under format shape, I will come to fill. Under this fill, I will select pictures/texture. Now once I select that, go to insert picture. I will get it from my file. I already downloaded some pictures for this presentation. Let's say I insert this person and then go to this place. Now you notice, pay attention now please. You notice that this picture is not really visible. The image is inside. It can. Alright, now that one is done. I will come here, right click, also go to, okay, we already have our format shape here. I will just come to picture. You will notice that the last picture will be the one that will come in here. I will go to insert to select a new picture. Right here, let me use this particular lady and then say insert. The picture should be able to insert. Awesome. That's the same thing I will do is I will come to crop and say fill, and that I will have this. The picture we should be able to fill up. Beautiful. And that I will hold my shift to drag it uniformly. The face of the image shows very, very well. I think this is okay for me. And then once that is done, I say crop. We should have a very good picture image. Then right click here. The same I forgot. Go to your format picture as well. Select, come to insert. Please follow me. I know why I'm starting it. We enjoy the end. Alright, then let me select this young man as well, and then boom, we should have our image there, and it looks a bit distorted. The next thing I will do is also to go to the picture format. Now under the picture format, I will also come to the crop tool and then say fill. Now it will take a bit time to load, and we have this. Beautiful. I think what I'm seeing is okay by me. The way it positions everything is okay. I'm going to click Awesome. I now have this. Now when we have this meet our team members, the next thing we can add to this is, let's go to shape format. Under shape format, let's select text box, and then we can put here head of admin. We can put here head of admin, and then we can bold it, we can add color to it. Let me maintain this color. Let me maintain this color for now, depending on the, for now, due to time. I'm trying to run with time here, and then we say Ctrl D and bring this here, and let's say this is head of marketing. Head of marketing. Then Ctrl D as well. Let's say we come to this. Now you see another use case of our smart card and how it helps us. So we can put here, and this person we can say head of operation. Head of operation. Now this one, let's head of admin. This is head of marketing. Now we have this. We say meet our team members, and we have them. Now let's go over and make duplicate. We say Ctrl D, Ctrl D, Ctrl D. Let's have 3 duplicates. Follow me closely, please. We are going to be learning very powerful strategy this night. Now in this aspect, let's take for example, we say meet our team members, head of admin, head of this, but in the next slide we want to we want to read out their profile, their name, their profile, what they have done, and stuff like that. Now what I will do is I will come to this one. Let me hold Control, select this one, and then delete. Let me hold Control and select this one. Once I select it, let me hold Shift and resize them. You see they are both of the same size. I'm resizing them. I don't know what is. Okay, I think this is okay. All right, now having done that, let me take this one to this side. Beautiful. And then let me also take this one to this side. So the smart guard will be the one to guide me, to tell me that you're on the same line, and that we have that. And then let me also move this up. All right, thank you, Victoria, for that question. If you are using your system and the smart guard is not showing, you are not seeing the smart guard to direct you, what you will do is come anywhere in this place, right click. When you right click on the background, you will see grid and guides. Once you see grid and guide, you click here, you will see this called the smart guide. The smart guide. Ensure that it's marked good. Ensure that it's marked good. If it's not marked good, then select it. Once you select it, the smart guard will be on. My own is active. That's why I'm getting that gap. Very, very important. Thank you for that question. All right. Now, the next thing we are going to do is let me enlarge this and then increase it. Let me duplicate, Ctrl D, and then beneath it, let me have this. Let's say we have Mr. Evans based on time OB. All right. Now here, let me select the light on, the same font, the lights, and then let me come to this particular picture, hold shift and increase it. Beautiful. I want to position it here. All right. Now let's say I reduce it a bit. All right. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be putting a write-up about Mr. Elvis. I'm going to write a write-up about him. So just for teaching sake, I'm going to use a shortcut. There is a shortcut to generate a dummy test. We call it dummy test. It doesn't make sense, but it's a test we just use when you want to design a template. You want to just put stuff there. You say equals to, you type equals to lorem, and then open your bracket. Let's say I want 2,2, just 2 paragraphs, and hit enter. That gives me the dummy test. Let me close this so that we will be having to see it more visible. All right. Now that gives me a dummy test. I can increase my test. Okay, let's say I justified it. Now I have this. Then for the other slides, what I will do here is I will come to this one. Let me check the size I use here. The size is very important to maintain the same size. Is 4.55. This is the height and this is the diameter. The width, of course, in circle is diameter. All right. Let me come here and also let me get to see the size for these ones so that we maintain the same size. Okay, 0.86. All right, now we come over to this particular place. Let me select this guy, hold Control and select this, come over to this scale and type 0.86, and then come here, remove this, type 0.86, hit enter. We have this size. Then this one is 4.55, if I'm not mistaken. That is 4.55. Select 4.55 and then 4.55. I hit enter. Okay, I have this. This is the head of marketing. Let me delete this and then let me delete this. I will do that I will repeat the procedure using this particular slide now. Please, as I teach, follow me. If there is any stuff call my attention, I'm seeing our chat as I teach. So drop your comment in the chat. I'm seeing it as I teach. So please, now let me drag this one here. Let me drag it here. And then let me take this and drag over to this place as well. You will notice my smart guard is telling me yes, it's on the same line. Okay, I will move to this place, and then let me take the head of marketing up here, and let me increase this. Let's go to home, increase the size a bit, and now the smart guard is showing me it's at the center. I can leave it here, and then let me duplicate the same, pressing Ctrl D, and then I will bring it down. Now once I have done that, let me select the one of, let me select the lights, and reduce, and let me say Miss, let me say we have here Mrs. JP, whatever, that's just by the way. Now for the dummy test, I just want to put anything. I want to put anything in this place. So I will have to say equals to, I will type Lauren, that's Lauren, and then open my bracket. If you want 2 paragraphs, 3 paragraph, here I can say 3,2. I can say 2,2. I can say 3,3. It will generate text with 3 paragraphs and 3 lines of text. So if that is the case, I say 3,2. I hit enter. Now I close my bracket. I will have to close it first. Let me close and hit enter. It generates 3 paragraphs for me. Here I can now, let's say I increase it, justify, and then let me move it back a bit here. All right, then let me move it here so that they align, the text will align. Okay, now having done that, finally to this one, so that why I want to complete it is that we can all see what a very powerful transition we are going to have. Let me hold this and select this, go to shape, come to this and say 0.86, come here and say 0.86 and hit enter. We have our size, and then let me move to this place, and then let me bring this here. All right, it aligns perfectly, and then let's remove this and this as well. Delete. Let's come to this young man here, select it, go to shape, come here. I think we are using 4.55, and then come here 4.55. hit enter. That is what we have. All right, please, let me position it here, and then let me bring this up here. Because of time, let me go here and copy whatever we have here. Let me go here and copy this. Let me say Control C, come here, and then say Control P, Control V rather, Control V to paste, and then the name of the person will be there. Now, having done that, let me hold this, hold Shift and select this. Now let's go to transition and apply a morph transition. It's a very new feature. Lorem, that is that. So now let's play our presentation to see. Remember, the main slide doesn't have morph. Is the ones that is going to take from it that have morph. Now let's say you have here, you say meet our marketing team, and then let me finish this. I don't like making it not. Then let's have this. Now let's say we have this and we say meet our team members. Then let's play and see what we have. Lorem, what is in the bracket is Lorem. L-O-R-E-N, that's Lorem. That's what is in the bracket. Now we have this. Team members, meet our team members. And then once we play, you see a very, very dynamic flow. A very seamless flow. Meet our team member. This is the head of admin, Mr. Elvis Obi. And this is his portfolio, is this, is that, and what have you, that and that. That is that. After that, when you click again, you see the exchange. You see a very seamless movement. Now this is head of marketing, Mrs. Jen JP. Meet her, this, she is so person, and so person, and so person. And then after that, you see a very seamless presentation. Very wonderful, very powerful. It makes your presentation to be top notch, makes it to be top notch, professional, and that is stuff we can see. This is things that morph will help us to do. Going forward, I will also show us other use cases of morph transition. It has a lot of use cases we can use. Why I present these ones are their major ones that we can use in our professional presentations. If what you enjoy what you are seeing, drop your comment. Let me know how you enjoy this. Is it something that you can use? Is it something that you will need in your presentation? I know a lot of us here, we love to use these morph transitions, especially my fellow management consultants, those that do presentations. You are presenting to your team members or to the organizations. These are, or you are pitching proposals, you are pitching for proposal, you are making a presentation, investment presentations, and that meet our marketing team. This is a very, very interesting stuff to use. Let me know. Let me see your comments let me see in the comment section what you can do. Now, the next we do is we head over to animation. We move over to animation. Thank you, very useful. All right, very useful. Great. I need our feedback. Let me know how you see this. Is it something useful? Is it something interesting? Is it something engaging? Very, very seamless movement. Now let's move to animation. Let's go straight to animation. That is what we are going to be looking at. Let's look at animation this night. I pray that we will be able to finish animation. If not, we will continue from there tomorrow. Alright, we started this training and we saw a welcome screen like this. We saw a welcome screen like this, and I know that some of us, I find it useful, beautiful. I know that some of us might be, wow, is this PowerPoint? Is it something he did with PowerPoint, or he downloaded a video image like this in order to use it? Some of us might be wondering how All right, I believe we are back. I don't want to explain what happened. The time we have is kind of short. Please confirm if we are back, confirm if we are live again. Kindly confirm if you can hear me, kindly confirm if you can see my screen. Can we please confirm if we can hear me, if you can see my screen? We are having a very awesome journey now. Now, please confirm if you can hear me. Some of you that have seen me do some live sections, you see when I use some of these opening presentations. All right, beautiful, thank you. Now we are going to, within the short time we have, I don't intend this class to be more than 2 hours. I can teach for up to 5 hours at a stretch, 6 hours, 8 hours. Let's see a presentation we have. I remember I used this for one of the time I did a training on professional CV writing. I used this particular slide. We should be able to do. Let network not mess me up now. Okay, now to create a presentation like this, there are different ways, like the one I use in the welcoming slide of this training. You see how dynamic it is, and we are going to be looking at how to replicate such. So I'm going to hit enter. And now I have a blank slide. This is, we are going to be replicating that so as to apply a morph animation. To apply an animation, morph is transition. So let me head over to my shape. I will select a rectangular shape. Now once I do that, let me come here and draw. to cover the entire slide. Now once I do that, let me come to shape outline, and I will say no outline. All right, now having done that, let me just zoom in a bit. I will duplicate this slide, Ctrl D, and then let me increase it. And then let's ensure that it's at the center. The smart guard will show me that it's at the center. Now, if I want to be sure that it's at the center, I will go to my view. Under my view, I will insert my guides. I can also click on it. You see this line here. You see my guide. So that shows me it's at the center. Now, the next thing I will do is I will come to shape format. Under shape format, let me give this color. Let me give it this color. And then let me say right click, go to format shape. Now under the format shape, let me go to fill. Under this fill, I will increase the transparency. Let's say I give it 30. Let me say I give it 30 transparency. And then this Ctrl D again. And then let me move it over to this place. My smart guard will show me it's at the center. Let me also come here and change the color of this one. Let's say I make it this. Beautiful. Having done that, the next thing I will do is I will come to this as well and press Ctrl D. Once I do Ctrl D, I will come here to align. I will say align. I will say align left. Okay, no. Let me use this. The smart guard will guide me. Yes, that is that. Then I will come here, Ctrl D. Also ensure that the smart guard guide me to be on top of each other. Now, once that is done, follow me, please. Follow me now. Once that is done, I will select this. Once I select this, I will come to rotate. Look at this place, rotate. Click on rotate. I will come to more rotate option. Now, once I come to more rotate option, you see this rotate the angle. Under the angle, I will select, let me select 18 and hit enter. The shape rotates. Let me also remember to disable outline of this. Let me disable outline so as then I will select this, come to this rotation as well. I will now put -18 and hit enter. This forms a rotation like this. The same thing I will do is I will come to the second, the shape below it. Let me select this one and give it another color so that we don't confuse ourselves. Let me assign it red, and then let me come to this one, and also let's say I give it green. Beautiful. Now, having done that, let me select this one below it and then come to rotate as well. In this place, the one above is 18. This one I will give it -18 and then hit enter. It just is stuff like this. The same thing I will do to select this one and come to this one. The one on top is -18. This one I will now make it 18 and hit enter. I form a shape such as this. Follow me. You are going to learn something amazing now. Now, having done that, I need to do something. Let me go to this place. There is something I need to do. If you notice, I have a lot of shapes on top each other, and I want to work with each of them one by one. I don't want them to cluster. and I don't want to move them away from their position. Their alignment is perfect for me. I don't want to move them away from their position so that when I'm bringing it back, I might make mistake. I might not align it the exact way it is. Hence, when I play my animation, it will not give me a free flow animation. So what do I need to do if I'm faced with this dilemma? I'm designing a presentation. A client contacted me to design a presentation, parallax effect, give me what stuff that will be very, very engaging. What do I need to do? So I will come to selection pane. It's a very important tool. So when we click, if I click on it, let me close this one and have this selection pane. You will now see that I have 5 shapes. I have 5 shapes. Now these are showing this thing that it looks like an eye. It's showing that they are visible. They are all visible to the eyes as we all can see them. Now if I click on the number 2, let's say I start from, let me start from 5. If I click on 5, you will see the green will disappear. Not that it disappears, it's still there, but it will not be visible to our slide. If I click on this, you see that disappears. Then if I click on this, this disappears. Now I'm left with this and this. This is where I now want to use them to do some stuff that we need to do. So I have to come here, select this particular background. This is our background shape, rectangular shape we drew first. I will press Ctrl C to copy. So once I copied it, I will click out, select this shape first, hold Ctrl and select this. Once I do that, let me head over to my merge shapes. Remember we talked about merge shapes yesterday, how we can use it to get these different shapes we want. So that is what I'm going to do now. So I will come to merge shapes. I will come directly to intersect. I will come directly to intersect. I will get stuff like this. I will click, we have this. Then I will paste my previous rectangular shape by pressing Ctrl V. I will paste that. Once I do that, I will say, I will come and select, make this one to be visible. So once that is visible, I will click on this, hold Ctrl, select this, and then go to merge shape and also say intersect. Is this the one that we should have? Okay, let me send this to the back so that I will be able to see what I'm working on. All right. Now, let's say this is what I have, and then I will select this, hold Ctrl, select this, then go to merge shapes, and then say intersect. Yes, we have something like this. This is the 2 shape. Then I will paste Ctrl V again. Let me send it to the back so that I will be seeing everything. Now that is to the back. Then let me hide these ones and hide these ones, and then make this one visible. Beautiful. Now, having done that, I will select this, hold Ctrl and select this, come over to my merge shapes, and then say intersect. Awesome. Having done that as well, I will press Ctrl V to bring this back again. Let me send it to the back so that I can be seeing it, the other shape. Then let me also make this visible. Once that is done, I will select this, hold my control, and then select this. Once that is done, head over to your merge shape as well and say intersect. Now we have stuff such as this. Hence, the next thing we are going to do is this. Follow me, please. Hold your shift and then drag this back, let it touch. Let this place be at this line. Be on this line. You remove your hand from shift, then hold this one as well. Hold your shift, drag it back, let it be on this line as well. Beautiful. We have this positioned in this way. Follow me. We are providing certain stocks. Then once that is done, let's bring in our background. Press Ctrl V to bring the background, and then let's head over to shape format and let's send it to the back. Awesome. We have our background, and now let's also hide these first two and then unhide these ones. Awesome. We have this, and then we come here, hold shift and drag it back. Let this tip be on this line, and then hold this one as well, hold shift and drag it back as well. Let it be on that line. Beautiful. Your smart card will be directing you. Now we have stuff such as this. The next thing we can do is we can now bring the other ones in. We have a design such as this. We can close our selection pane. Let's zoom out a bit. We have a design such as this. Now what we are going to do is we are going to add some animations. This is where we are going to be doing some animations. After that, we will be adding some pictures. After the pictures, then we do add some pictures, and then we see what we have. Okay, now to put animation, let me select this one. Under this, let's go to animation. Now under animation, we are going to go over to this. Don't use this because we are going to use more than one animation. For this particular design, slide design, we are going to use more than one animation. So you are going to use add animation, please. So we go to add animation. Under add animation, we are going to go down. This is motion parts, which is part of our course outline this night. This is the motion parts animation. I pray I finish this before 10 o'clock. This is motion parts animation. We select it different way. If you want this shape to move in circular form, 6 points, and that it will move. But that's not our point of emphasis tonight. So this, I want it to move to the left. So I select left movement. So once I click on it, you see that animation happens, and then I say okay. Now let me zoom in a bit. Now once that happens, I will come over to this place. This particular red line is showing the direction of the movement of this particular shape. So I will come over to this, hold my shift, and then let me move it back a bit. I'm not really seeing my movement, but let me move it back a bit. Okay, what I will do now is let me select this shape, go over to shape format. Let me go over to shape format. Let me increase the transparency of this shape. Let me increase the transparency so that I should be able to do some stuff. All right, let me also increase the transparency of this one so that I should be able to see some stuff. All right, now for this one, let's get over to our animation. Let me close this. Now let's click this and then hold shift and drag this out a bit. All right, we ensure we have something like this, and we remove the same way. Now the next we do is, if we go to this place, ensure you select it to start with previous. We are going to be setting up our animations. Select it to start with previous. Let's make it 4 seconds duration. Now let's go to animation pane, then click on it. This comes out. Double click on this, double click. Ensure you set the smooth start to 1 second. Set the smooth start to 1 second, and then select auto reverse. Select auto reverse. Go to timing. Under timing, come to repeat and select repeat until end of slide. And then you say okay. This is what you will have. You have stuff such as this. Now the next we are going to do is we are going to add another animation to this particular shape. To do that, we go over to add animation. Let's select this animation called grow shrink animation. We select grow shrink animation. Once we do that, it will glow. Then let's come to effect options. Under the effect options, let's make this one let's make it vertical. Let's make it vertical. Let's select vertical, not horizontal. Let's make it vertical. All right. Now once that is done, we select the vertical movement under this. Then the next we do is also to ensure we set it to start with previous. Ensure you make it to be 4 seconds. And then come over to this and double click. Also ensure to set it to, for the smooth start, set it to 1 second. Highly recommended. Also make it auto reverse. And then come to timing. Then select until end of slide. And this is what we have. We have animations such as this. Beautiful. Now the next thing we are going to do is we are going to copy the same animation we have here and paste it on this particular one. The same animation we have here, we copy it and paste it here. How do we do that? Let's click on this particular shape and then go to animation painter. Go to animation painter. Please follow me. I'm trying to be fast a bit to round up by 10 thereabout. Now go to animation painter, click on animation painter. You will see something like brush that shows yes, the animation painter is active. Then you come to the shape where you want to paste the same animation and click. You see you have something like this. You have something like this. Beautiful. Now the next thing we'll do is to ensure that this particular animation, ensure that this particular animation, let's select the line, is in the same length. Ensure that is the same, it moves the same width, is in the same line with this particular one. Beautiful. All right. Now, having done that, the next thing we do is we copy the same animation go to animation painter and paste it on top of this one. It's the same animation, paste it there, it moves in this direction. Then the next thing we do is we come over to this line animation, this line, come to the effect and say move to right. We ask it to move to right, beautiful. And let's remember to set it to move 4 seconds. And then let's come to this place and double click. Remember also to make the smooth start to be 1 second. Smooth start to be 1 second. Select auto reverse. Come to timing, ensure that it's on the end of slide, and you say OK. You say OK. Beautiful. Now check your growth shrink animation as well. The next thing we do is to also come to this one, hold shift, and we move it. We move it. Ensure you move it to where. Alright, this is okay for me. Then check your grow shrink animation by double clicking it. Everything is okay. Smooth starts. You check it on the end of slide. Everything is okay. Then let's copy this animation. Go to animation painter and paste it on top this. We are building something. Follow me, please. You paste it on top this. Awesome. Now once that is done, go to this line animation. The line animation, this one will be active. Also ensure that it's at the same line, and then check if the is okay. Now that is what we have. Now we have animated these shapes. We have animated these shapes, but the background, we haven't added any animation to it. So we are going to take the same, or let's take this animation, go to animation painter, copy it and come to the background and click. You see it makes the move. And then let's remember to, for the line animation, let's come here, hold shift, let's drag it in a bit. Beautiful. This is okay. Once we drag it in a bit, let's ensure that everything is okay. Smooth start, smooth end, timing, everything is okay. Everything is okay. It's already 10 o'clock. I'm trying to be, let me be fast now. Go to growth shrink animation. Growth shrink animation. Let's come here and let's set it to, let's say 130. Let's say 130. Hit enter. Ensure that it smooth starts, auto reverse, and then on the end of slide. And we say okay. Still on this center slide, let's come to the effect option and we select both. Instead of vertical, we select both. Now ladies and gentlemen, if we play this animation, if we play this, we are having effects such as this. Beautiful. We are having an effect such as this. Beautiful. You see a very seamless presentation. Very seamless movement. An effect such as this, very seamless. So the next thing we can do now is to now add picture background, to add picture background and see how dynamic it will be. Now let's click. You will have to click anywhere here, but before that let's close the animation pane and then let's get here. Now before that, we are going to apply some shadows. we are going to apply some shadows on our shape so as to make it visible when we play the animation. So we click anywhere here to drag and select these shapes. Ensure you select all of them. Ensure you click to select is, let me zoom in a bit to ensure that I get all of them. Beautiful. The two shape, I got it. Now once that is done, I will come to here, right click, go to shape. Now under shape, I'm going to come to shape effects. Under that, I select shadow. Now in this shadow, I'm going to, let's say, let me use this offset preset. I will select this. Now let's say I use let me use black shadow for now. Under that black, let's maintain 60. The blur, let's make the blur 30. And then this one 4 points. Awesome. And that is that for that. We say okay. Then the same way we have to do for this side. Come to our shape effects, come to presets. I will select offset left. Let me also maintain the same 30 and 4. Hit enter. All right, now we have something such as this. The next thing we are going to do now is to add background image. To do that still in the background, or you come here, right click, go to format background, it will bring you here, and then you select picture. Now once you select picture, come to insert, go to from file, and then let's see if, let me check some pictures here. That's not where do I have think on desktop, and let's come to pictures. Okay, now I have this picture that I use for the opening, so let's select it and then say insert. The picture is now on the background. Now finally, let's bring it to life. Let's bring everything to life. We have to select everything. Select everything. Once we select everything, we ensure that everything is selected, both our background picture, both our background shape, all the shapes here are selected. We ensure that all is selected, and then we come here and say slide background fill. You click on slide background fill, and let's click on it, and we see a very, very beautiful effect. Beautiful effect. Now to apply a different shadow effect, let's click out and let's select this here, and then go to, let's select this, go to effect here. Under the picture, let me go to select eyedropper tool and come here to select any of these place. It will be something like this, or I use this color. Let's say I use this color. All right, let's say I use that color, and then I make it 60. The blur is 30, this one 30, and then this one is this. Also select offset this, offset right. Let me use the eyedropper tool again. And then come here. Let me put 60. And then let's put the blur 30. And let's make this one 4. Okay. We have stuff like this, the same way I will do to this one. Go to this, offset left. Then select this same color here. The other stuff is okay except this 4 and this 30. All right. We hit enter. So we have added some shadow, and let's play our presentation and see how it is. Let's another color. This is how you do your presentations. You check. I'm going to select another color. Why? Okay. I think let me come to this eyedropper tool. Let me use this. I think this place will be better. Awesome. And then I will say offsets. And then let me select blur 30. And then let me make this 4. And let's see how it is. Alright, let me play that. I need to end this section this night. Alright, is because it's now more visible. The same thing is you apply to this side. The same you can apply to this side. You can increase the blur, you can reduce it, you can add more color to it, and that is how we come up with this. We're already 10 minutes late. Tomorrow we have to put some finishing touches and go deeper into animations. Tonight we are able to cover morph transitions and at the same time to bring in a parallax effect with our animations to create a slide such as this. Tomorrow we delve deeper into some other animation strategies, some other morph transition strategies that will help us in creating a very dynamic and engaging presentation. Thank you for being part of this section this night. I really appreciate. If you find value for this section, let me know your questions. Drop your questions. Let me know how insightful the section is, how wonderful you find it to be. The time for question is now. Let me give 2 minutes. 2 minutes, I believe there might not be any questions. If there is, I'm open to answer. 2 minutes, if there is any question, you will do well to drop it in the comment. And this is how you can create an engaging, awesome presentation. Your slide, you can use that and put your welcoming slide. Welcome to this webinar, welcome to this training, welcome to this. This is this. You can design a very engaging presentation such as this. I sincerely appreciate us for being here tonight. How is the section this night? Let me get our feedback. How is the section? How is the section? What can we do? How is the section? Is it amazing? Is it awesome? I need our feedback. If I did very well, you give me my flowers. If you learn something amazing, you drop it in the comment. Give me my flowers. Let me know. That alone motivates. That is a motivation factor to know that yes, we are impacting life. Yes, we impacted to life this night. Let me know. I'm waiting for your comments. We are already done tonight. We already finished for this night. Let me know if this session this night is so impactful, if you have learned something very wonderful, something very powerful. I need to hear from us. I need to get that feedback. That will motivate me to go further. That will motivate me to dig deeper and know that yes, my audience are learning, and then it encourages me to pour more into the trainings. Please let me hear from us. If you can hear me, let me hear from us. Drop your comments and your feedback, your review. Thank you. I remain your facilitator. I remain your trainer, Mr. Franklin. This is what I do. I live by teaching. I love to teach. I love to train. I love to inspire. Thank you for being part of this section. Thank you for giving me your time to impact you that which I know. Thank you, and I will see you tomorrow. Till then, keep learning, keep growing, and keep acquiring skills. The more we know, the more problems we can solve. Thank you, and remember this. Good night.